Turkey has been ranked 80th out of a total of 102 countries surveyed in the latest World Justice Project, WJP, index measuring the rule of law, performing worse than countries such as Russia, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, Iran, and Kazakhstan. The WJP released its Rule of Law Index 2015 on Wednesday, measuring how the rule of law is experienced by the general public in 102 countries around the globe based on the general public's experiences and perceptions. Turkey is the worst performer among Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, countries and one of the worst among upper-middle-income countries when it comes to its justice system. The index showed that Turkey's overall score placed it 12th out of 13 countries in the Eastern Europe and Central Asia region, 29th out of 31 among upper-middle-income countries and 82nd out of 102 countries worldwide. The top overall performer in the index was Denmark, while the bottom performer was Venezuela. The ranking of some of the countries are as follows: Germany 8, the United Kingdom 12, France 18, the US 19, Georgia 29, Greece 33, Ghana 34, Tunisia 43, Bulgaria 45, Indonesia 52, Albania 53, Serbia 60, Vietnam 64, Lebanon 68, China 71, Russia 75, and Egypt 86. Countries such as Greece, Nepal, Mongolia, and Zambia performed better than Turkey in this year's index, which is based on mostly face-to-face surveys with over 100,000 respondents worldwide and expert questionnaires. In Turkey, the data were derived from face-to-face surveys that were conducted in 2013 with 1,003 respondents in Istanbul, Ankara and Izmir. The WJP said that performance of each country in the index is assessed using different indicators across the categories of constraints on government powers, absence of corruption, open government, fundamental rights, order and security, regulatory enforcement, civil justice and criminal justice, each of which is scored and ranked globally and against regional and income peers. According to the report, Turkey's highest ranking dimension is the regulatory enforcement, ranked 46th out of 102 countries, while its lowest ranking dimensions were fundamental rights, 96th, and constraints on government powers, 95th. In the Eastern Europe and Central Asia region, Turkey was placed the lowest country in fundamental rights. In freedom of expression, only 33% of respondents agreed that they can freely express opinions against the government, a figure that was lower than the regional average and the average of upper-middle-income countries. More interestingly, only 15% and 18% of the respondents in Turkey believe that the rights to freedom of religion and privacy, respectively, are enforced. In 2015, Reporters Without Borders ranked Turkey 149th out of 180 countries in its Press Freedom Index in February, while Freedom House listed Turkey in the Not Free category in Media Freedoms in April. Opposition figures in Turkey have criticized the ruling Justice and Development Party, AK Party, over a series of laws that curtail the independence of the judiciary and place it under the control of the other branches of government. A recent law concerning the top judicial body that is responsible for appointing judges and prosecutors has raised eyebrows, while a judicial package that restructured top courts and restricted freedoms resulted in criticism from legal experts and Western governments. Since a major graft probe came to public attention on December 17, 2013, implicating top AK party figures and people in the inner circle of the then Prime Minister and current President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, thousands of police officers, prosecutors, and judges have become the target of the AK party government, which claims that they were trying to overthrow the government by carrying out the graft probe. Both the police and the judiciary have since been redesigned by legislation passed by the AK party in parliament that has enabled the government to fill the police and judiciary with its supporters. The WJP describes itself as an independent, multidisciplinary organization working to advance the rule of law around the world, seeking to increase public awareness about the foundational importance of the rule of law, stimulate policy reforms, and develop practical programs at the community level.